Hail and well met friends! Andang here for another episode of Bingo Boffin. When we last left off, we actually were involved with a dragon fight type thing. So if you have not watched last week's episode, be sure to watch that because it was absolutely amazing. Highly recommend it. And hopefully this week will be at least a little bit interesting. We'll find out. I don't know, it's hard to top a dragon. We'll see.
I just had the strangest conversation.
I was speaking with a man in the village, and he asked what brought me out of the Gloom Glens. Well, I never heard of a place called Gloom Glens, and I had certainly never been there before. I told him so, and you know what he said to me? He said that I must have sustained a knock on the head and forgotten. This hit a little close to home, to tell you the truth. My little waterlogged journey through the caverns beneath the misty mountains. I'm not altogether happy being reminded of such forgetfulness. I am quite sure I have never been to the Gloom Glens. But do you think there may be some other hobbits there? I do not believe we should investigate. I do believe, rather, we should investigate to see for ourselves. Alright, well, let's go and see if there were any hobbits in this place. Look at that sky. That is amazing. That is the coolest sky I've seen. I've not seen that sky here before, I don't think. That is a nice, nice purple sky. Alright. Over the bridge and through the woods once again here. On our way to Hobbiton. Here we go. I love that we are so overleveled that we can just go through on the return journey without any fears or anything like that, and can just enjoy the return home. It's really nice, and yet there's still instances that keep the level to where you have, you know, interesting combat still and things like that. So that is nice. Really, really nice. Let's see here, go ahead and open this up for free. Scrolls of morale and power, of course. Oh my goodness. That was not intentional. Okay, well I guess we're going to swim. There we are. I don't think I've ever been over here. We need to be on the other side of the river too, but we'll have to go down here for that. Here's a good crossing point. Let's actually talk to this guy.
What can I do for you?
No, I guess I have been over there. It's just been forever since I have. Alright, let's make our way on up this way now. So much junk. Okay. We have 4 points to spend. That's kind of crazy. Deed bestowed. Path of the Grey Company. Oh hey, there's all sorts of little groups in here. I have not been in here in a long time apparently, because I don't remember any of this stuff. Alright. I know I did Dunland though. Just been a very long time. Dunland. Inedwythe. I know I did Inedwythe as well as Dunland. Bungan Hunter, that is kind of creepy. Place where the first pioneers settled their way to the Shire. Okay. Let's see what this does. Yay, new deed. Okay. You have found the Hobbit lamppost near Murtal.
Well, what do you know? Hobbits do live here in the Gloom Glens.
You have found 2 hobbits of rustic appearance in the Gloom Glens. Well, what do you know? Hobbits do live here in the Gloom Glens. How many miles have we travelled from the Shire? More than I can say without a fair bit of thought, and yet here is a settlement of hobbit folk all the same. Bingo laughs suddenly. What would old Milo Goodbody have to say about discovering this discovery of ours, Deng Song? It seems there could be other hobbit villages out there somewhere. Not just in the Shire or in Bree, but all over. Don't get carried away, Bingo.
Of what kind are ye?
The 2 of ye seem friendly enough sorts, but you've never got a bit of tough look about ye. No mistake. He says his name's Bingo, which does not sound like a name to me, but I suppose anything is possible. And Deng Song, you're joking? Cousins of ours from the north. The Mere will want to speak with ye, at any rate.
Welcome to Mar Toolhow.
I hope you will excuse Rhys. He seems not but a bumpkin. But still, he is dear to us, despite himself. He is a good enough fellow, if little afraid of outsiders. He may call ye Duvodiad, but I see you're more than that. The Mere will be able to tell for sure. Okay. I guess we're gonna go talk to Crazy Person. I wonder if it seems like that they might have actually updated this area. We're going to find out.
What brings you to Maur Tulhau?
I don't know what brings me to Mark Tuhar. It's just kind of weird voice. Alright, I don't know if they've updated this really. If they have, it's been subtle changes. Although I think the milestone was not in the center before. I don't know, I did a lot of recording here for Melor Thor, but can't remember if that milestone was in the center or not. I think it might have been. I don't know.
Oh, what do you want, Devodiad?
I extend ye greetings of Murtardu, Deng Song. The folk of my village are most interested to hear what ye have to say of Bingo Boffin's journey. The 2 of you could be of our kind if ye changed out your strange garments and wore something more fit to the kinfolk of Murtolau. We have proper traditions for greeting of family gone long away and freshly returned. I think it would be suitable if ye and Bingo were the traditions of welcoming feast of stores. It is no small thing, and we do not have the ingredients ready. If ye can acquire what we need, we can set out the feast much more quickly. Speak to many of the villagers for Speak to some of the villagers for the supplies, and search for others in the woods outside of the village. There is much to be found before we can begin, and many dangers ye might handle, so we may dine in peace. Right, still trying to find the right accent for these people, because saying ye in a hobbit voice really doesn't work that well.
What do you want, Devodiad?
I know why you came. See what I mean? I know why ye have come, Deng Song. Karlong stares at you solemnly and produces a small tureen. The recipe for this gravy has been passed down in my family for generations, and no welcoming feast would be complete without it. It improves the flavor of whatever it touches, taters, meats, and crusty bread. Take take it with my wishes, and know from this point forward Bingo will measure every meal against this one, thanks to the gravy. Kangan gives you a tureen of brewed gravy for the feast. Alright. Down we go.
Welcome to Maur Tulhau.
A welcoming feast. I have just the thing to make the finest such meal we have had in Martalhur for some time. Taters. Giant ones. Take these fine specimens with ye, and they will be hearty enough to serve for many courses. A welcoming feast. I can hardly believe it. Yeah, that's great. Igo gives you several giant taters for the feast that are laced with poison.
What business have ye with us,
Just a little too excited for this welcoming feast. There's to be a welcoming feast? What delightful news! We have had so few of them lately, and I tell ye that nothing brings the village together like a welcoming feast. Here, I will give ye some of my famous sprout herbs for use in the preparation of the meal. They will add just the right kind of flavor as my folk enjoys, and I am sure Bingo will find it quite suitable as well. She doesn't even know Bingo. Violet gives you a bundle of sprouted herbs for the feast. That's great. Alright, so we still have to defeat wolves, collect boar meat, and stag meat, and root vegetables southeast of the place. So we got our work cut out for us this week. My goodness, that's a ton of stuff that we need to collect. But collect it we shall. Let's see, wolves, boar, stag. Well, we need to find stags. Here's a boar. And I know that that was a deer, but I'm guessing the level 1 deers don't count for meat. All kinds of vegetables out here. Probably poisonous. Let's have the new guy go out in the field and collect vegetables. There's no way that he'll get poisonous ones. But I am a hobbit, so I should probably know what's good and what's bad, so... to be fair. Okay, that's all the vegetables we need. Alright, let's get this stag. Come on, just kill it. It's not hard. There we go. Hey, we actually passed over into 10k morale. That is actually really nice. I don't know when that happened, but glad it did. Okay, 4 wolves. Here's a stag. Okay, still need another stag and also another boar. Oh, hey, there's a stag. These things are awesome. It's painful to kill them. Alright, because they're just so cool. Okay. There we go. That was actually really easy. I like being able to do questing and obnoxiously overleveled. That is just wonderful. Make our way back to the village now. Here we go. Can we go in this? This might have actually been just the main entrance we took. Oh my goodness. So that happened.
What brings you to Maur Tulhau?
No need to say anything more, Deng Song. I have already been told about the welcoming feast, and preparations are underway. Oh, I'm so excited about the welcoming feast. These ingredients will be used for some of our later courses. A welcoming feast is no small thing, I tell ye true. The table has already been set down by the water to the east, and ye should wander over for yonder its beginning. Alright, we'll wander yonder. It's actually a little bit, not tough to say, but a little... Oh, I guess it is just over here. I was thinking he meant like way across the world of men. This is the table. This is the table that came up with. I was expecting like entire village feast, happiness times.
I hope you don't mind, but we may have started without you.
I hope you don't mind, Deng Song, but we may have started without you. I think there should be plenty to go around, though. Our new friends have said that a proper welcoming feast has been known to last for a full week. Next week, homesick and just sick. Recommended level 93. Notice how none of them are eating the food? You all thought my poison idea was crazy, but it's only this other lady who is fairly young and probably has not gone through the initiation yet, is also eating. And notice how there's not, I mean, I guess there's kind of a chair here for Deng Song, but not really. I'm just saying, there are something fishy about this feast, and it's not just because we're near the water. So, gonna be looking out for that next time, but that's not till next episode. Thank you everyone so much for watching another episode of Bingo Boffin. When we return, we will of course be, I guess, having a feast. But till then, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for more content. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.